There once was a man named Jesse Cox. He had two friends, Totalbiscuit and Dodger the Fox. The three young friends was happy and filled with joy, for they all got new gaming systems called the Game Boy. While sitting and playing their beautiful games, Dodger by accident sat on something strange. Under the tail of this sweet fox was a small and very strange box. She thought nothing of it and continued to play. Wow, these games are great! Boy, I'll say. For hours and hours they played their games. Handheld video games was all in their gaze. Then for no reason, Jesse Cox felt the season of the bold, so many stories to be told. Would you guys like to go on an adventure? Jesse Cox said. Then Totalbiscuit's face suddenly turned red. Why, you idiotic moron of a man, why don't you just stick your head in a fan? Real adventures are nothing for me. I'd rather just sit here and drink my tea. Your tea smells like pee, Jesse Cox yelled. And your face looks like last year's handheld. Dodger grew tired of hearing her friends fight, so she came up with a plan that took place in the night. Hey you guys, stop fighting right now. You're acting like you have mad cow. I know how to settle this argument. I found this box which contains an important document. Jesse looked upon the box with eyes full of wonder. Let's go right now, there's no need to ponder. A quest, you say? I'm all up for that. Just give me a second so I can grab my hat. And so the three friends went on a glorious travel across mountains, roads, and mysterious gravel. They came to a cave so grim and dark, and on its entrance an ancient mark. Beware those who enter here, where evil sleeps and shall feast on your fears. Jesse's legs trembled by the cave so dark. Perhaps in here lies a great shark. Sharks live in water, you fool of a child. There are obviously spiders that lurk in the dark. Spiders are horrible, Dodger cried, for they are the creatures that on horses ride. Totalbiscuit shut his eyes and shook his head. You guys are so moronic you could wake the dead. They ventured onward into the cave, for that route would a lot of time save. In the cave they found weapons and armor. These are no longer needed by the dairy farmer. As they grabbed the gear they heard a noise. It was a very nasty and dark voice. What was that? Jesse Cox spoke. Perhaps a ghoul that got a poke? The voice changed and became a fierce roar, for it was an ogre with a nasty cold sore. I shall feast on your eyes and swallow your liver. Draw your weapons and ready yourselves, for this day we shall outlive the elves. The battle began with screaming and shouting. For the three friends there was no time for doubting. They hacked and cut into the ogre's flesh. The sight of this was not very fresh. The friends was filled with joy with the ogre dead, as they looked down upon his disembodied head. They ventured on with their hearts full of pride. Behind them the big ogre lied. With lights at the end, the three friends yelled. It was like a curse that got dispelled. Out of the cave and into the light. I think I'm dreaming, it's such delight! As their faces was filled with the warmth of the sun, a dragon approached to end their fun. Will our heroes reach their goal? Find out next time in this series Untold.